Hey guys, it's Ragnarok TV, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today we are gonna go on to the level 2 on the feature requirements to Clan Boss and talk about that. I'm just gonna give you guys a brief overview for new and mid-tier players on what the Clan Boss is, how to get to him, and what is the purpose of him. Why do we do Clan Boss? Why are there so many videos about the Clan Boss? So let's jump into it. I'm gonna take that off. I'm on one of my free to play accounts right now, and the first thing you need to do is you need to get to level 2, which we're past level 2 obviously. Now we need to join a clan in order to unlock Clan Boss, because if we go to battle and we go to Clan Boss, it won't let us do any of this. It says you need to be in a clan. So we can either click here or we can do it from the home screen. Let's go back to the home screen. So we are at the home screen, bottom right hand corner. You see here it says clans. We're going to click on that. Now there's a couple different ways to find a clan. You can go by invitation applicants, you can create your own clan, etc. Personally, I think the best thing you guys can do is just click the quick join. So down here you can click here and choose the primary language. I choose English because that's my first language. I click join. It's got to toss me in a random clan, and hopefully they're active. So the random clan I got into, they are level 5. They've won some clan versus clans, which is always good to see. Going through the markers, it looks like they've achieved quite a bit. Not a bad clan. We're gonna check in by clicking on members. Check in. You want to do this every single day. It'll give you some rewards, but we're not making a video about clans. We're making a video on Clan Boss. So let's go to battle, Clan Boss, and let's see what they have unlocked. They have everything unlocked. Oh, they only have through Brutal unlocked. So, this is the Clan Boss. He starts off as Void Infinity. He resets every single day. So, when he resets and he's at 100% HP, he is going to have Void Affinity. That's what he's going to be. Until your clan gets him down to 50%. Once he hits 50%, his affinity, which means what he's strong against or weak against, is going to change. It's going to be something random, and whatever it is, it's going to stay that until the Clan Boss resets the following day. Now, a lot of players ask and want to know, what is the purpose of Clan Boss? Well, the purpose is to get some free loot and to help your clan out. So, let's look to see what kind of loot we can get. Most new players, obviously, you're just going to be going for the easy Clan Boss. So if we click this little box right here, it gives you a range of rewards. And this is how much damage you have to get to be in this bracket. So this first one, you have to do a minimum of 286,000, that's what the K stands for, damage, in order to qualify for the first reward. Anything past 381,000 damage is going to get you the second tier reward, and so forth. Now, what's the point of these? Reg, what do these mean? Well, if we click on drop info for the novice chest, which is the very lowest level one, you can see these are the rewards you can win. It's random what you get. You only get one chest for participating, even if you use multiple keys, and this is what you can win. So doing barely any damage, you're not going to get too much. You might get an Ancient Shard, which could be really nice for a new player. But otherwise, it's not really that great. It gives you some potions, which doesn't seem like much. Some random gear. Possible 4-star gear, which can help a new player out quite a bit. And might get some silver. Not very much, though. What if you do really well with the Clan Boss and you go to the second tier? Well, looks like the rewards are almost exactly the same, unfortunately, for the easy mode boss. But let's say you do really well and you get this third tier. Oh, look at that. There's a 3-star epic sand there now. That's pretty nice for a new player. And let's say you just obliterate the clan boss. The third one is also going to get you a chance to get a rare skill tome, which, as even new players, you guys should know, these are very valuable, these are useful, you want these. So that's what the easy one gives you. And if you go for the harder ones, like normal here, let's look. Starting off, right off the get-go, you can get a 3-star epic. So that's better, because easy mode, we couldn't get epic. We couldn't get epic until you hit this range right here, which is a lot harder. And the further we go down the clan boss, the more you'll see that the rewards get a lot better. Brutal is what I tell players to aim for. Not as a new player. Once you hit mid-tier, you want to aim to be able to do a lot of damage at the Brutal. Because the Brutal, starting off, look at this. You get a Void. You can get a Void. You can get Epic Skill Tome. You can get a 4-star Epic set. And you can even get Legendary sets. It's real useful. And you can get some big pots as well to ascend your champions. So mid-tier players, I say go for Brutal. Newbie players, let's try to get you guys to do normal, and we want to get in this last section right here, the Night Chest, because that's going to give you Void, it's going to give you Epic Skill Tomes, it's going to give you Rare Skill Tomes, and some nice gear. So we want normal. Easy, I usually skip unless you are like a day 1 player, you're in the first week of playing, then yes. Now, you might not be able to click on normal if you join a clan. You join a clan and let's pretend that this nightmare is actually the normal one. And when you click on it, you get this. You have to defeat the previous clan boss in order to unlock it. How am I going to do that? I'm only one person. Well, to be honest, you don't have to. Your clan has to. As you see right here, I'll give you a ranking of players that did the top 5 players that have done damage on the clan boss. And each time you fight this clan boss, his HP percentage is going to go down a little. And the more it goes down, the better, right? Yes. Once you get the clan boss all the way down to 0%, it unlocks the next tier of clan boss for your clan to do. So this clan that I'm in right now, once they beat Brutal, once they get this guy down to 0% within a 24-hour marking before he resets, Nightmare will open up for this clan that I'm in. And that will be very useful for them. And there's another bonus too. Let's say everyone in your clan focuses on easy mode, and you guys get them down to 0%, everyone that participated will not just get 1 chest, they get 2 chests. They will get 2 chests given to them, which means there's a chance for double rewards. That's amazing. That's wonderful. That is the true reason you want 100% kill the clan boss as a clan. Now, realistically, most clans don't 100% their clan bosses. Most of them, they get around 50%, and then it resets. It goes back up to 100% HP, and it's frustrating. But just do what you can when you can. And like I said, as a new player, we want to go for, where did it go? This top tier damage bracket, which is 3.6 mil damage on the normal boss, which is going to be kind of difficult for a lot of new players. So let's do some tips and tricks for this. So let's say I go to battle him. What do you want? You want a strong build. And obviously you want something that can survive a little bit, but you want someone that's got to put out a lot of DPS. And the best things to use against him, even if we hit this boss guide here, this is a wonderful thing that they have in Raid Shadow Legends. If you're ever stuck or you don't want to go through 1,000 YouTube videos or to read a bunch of information online, you can always click the boss guide, and it's going to tell you exactly what skills he has, what he's going to use against you, and what's going to happen. It'll also tell you how it works. It'll give you tips and tricks, and like this, they will tell you that the best skills to use against him are HP burn and poison. So if you have any champions that have poison, HP burn, you want to get those debuffs on the clan boss. Look for them. If you're starting the game, you got to pick your starter character. Hopefully you picked Kale. One of the number one reasons all the starting videos tell you to pick Kale is he's the only starting champion that has poison. And it is wonderful for clan boss, which can get you some easy early game gear and resources. So hopefully you guys pick Kale. If you didn't, there's a lot of champions out there that have poison. You can start grinding those out, leveling them up, and building them just to use them in the clan boss. And you might find that they're useful other places as well. But lots of useful information in here. Again, aim to try to find poison champions if you can against the clan boss. And if you can find a HP burn champion, they're really rare, they're hard to come by, especially for new players. Toss them in there, gear them up, level them up a little bit, toss them in there. HP burn does massive damage to this boss. And we can also click on teams of the week, and you'll see this is a team that someone used, this is a team that someone used. And as you can see, most of these are unrealistic for new players. You guys aren't going to have these. These are really in-game players. There is no way you guys are going to start off with stuff like this. But it tells you what type of gear they used. So you might be able to look through here and see, oh, I have this champion. I also have this champion. Let's see, right here. They have this champion right here. They use 2 speed sets and a crit damage. I have this champion. I have speed sets. I have a crit damage set. So you can kind of copy that set and put it on yours and see if that works for you. Maybe it does, maybe it won't. But there's a lot of tools out there to help you guys. And once you get to mid-game and later in the game, you're going to want to start it on auto and let your team just do all the work for you. But if you're not mid-game, if you're just starting off, you might want to control your characters and control what skills they use and just see how far you can make it. And if you don't make it very far, that's fine. Just don't worry about it. There's always tomorrow. You get at least 2 keys a day. If you time your gameplay just right, you can actually get, I think, 4 keys because it gives you another key every so many hours. And personally, don't use your gems. If you didn't watch my previous video about the gem shrine, do not use your gems to get keys. It's not worth it, guys. Another thing we can do for those that are just starting to use start on auto is you guys can go into team setup, and here we can make pre-made teams so you don't have to look for the champions that you use all the time. And as you guys can see, I have a pre-made one with just Kale in it. Let's add some more champions. I like Ultimate Death Knight. I'm going to use her because she has a weakened skill that is amazing. And then I'd have to look at the skills for these guys, but let's pretend that I already did and I know that this is a good setup. And now we have a saved team. So every time I open this, if I click out, I go in, team setup, they're already there. So I don't have to rebuild my team every single day. And that's really useful. Another thing we can do here in this preset, so again, we went to team setup. We made our team by clicking on them. Kale is first, so we're going to get his aura. We're going to click right here. And what's all this? This is new rag. Looks really complicated, and it kind of is. But if you're farming on auto, you can basically tell your champions what skills you want them to open up with, what they want to use. And you can click on the skills, and see what all of them do. So let's look at this. So he's A1 is what they call it, his first skill, 2.5 poison debuff for 2 turns. Second one has a high chance of inflicting critical, fills the turn meter a little bit each time an enemy is killed. Obviously, we're not going to kill the clan boss, so not going to worry about that. His third skill, A3, also known as Attack 3, attacks 4 times at random, has a 40% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. That's really good. We want him to use that a lot. In fact, we want him to open with that skill. So right now, you see this though, Infinity, it just means that he's going to go on autopilot. He's just going to use that skill whenever he feels like it. So what we can do is we can click here. This is going to be the opener then. Use first turn. After turn 1, other instructions take over. And if we disable the default and we put as first choice, he's always going to use this skill if available. Okay? And then we want poison. We don't care much about his A2. I mean, this isn't going to be very helpful. So we want his other skill, his A1, the 2.5% poison, to happen a lot. So we can't have as an opener. And for some reason it's not letting me set this. I thought I could set this, but I guess not. So I guess that's all we can do, is we can just make sure that he's using this as much as possible. As for the round 2, round 3, don't worry about, because there is only one round of Clan Boss. So I'm just going to save that. And this team would be good, and I'd toss him in to see how he does, which I will do. I won't make you guys watch it. I'm going to run on auto, and we'll look at the results together when I am done. Alrighty, so I ran my Clan Boss team through on auto, and now we can look at what everyone did. And this is a question that I've been asked quite a few times too. What do these mean? Reg, what is this? Explain everything. Well, first off, these are pictures of the champions that you had in the game. Second off, each row stands for something. So the first row, this red row that has the red sword, means attack. This is how much damage they did. And as you can see, Ultimate Death Knight, he did 249,000 damage. Kale really shined. He almost did 1,000,000 damage. And that's because of his poison. I cannot stress enough how good poison is against the Demon Lord, which is the Clan Boss. It is so amazing. And these other guys, they didn't do as well. The second one is shields. I think that's how much shield protection they had. I'm not too sure on that one. That one I'm going to have to look up myself. The last one is how much they healed. So Ultimate Death Knight, he healed for 201,000 HP over the course of all the turns. So let's click skip, go to the last page. As we can see, 1.3 million damage on the normal boss. So let's see what that gets us. 1.3. So it's over 1.2 thousand, because this would be 1,213,000 damage. We have 1.3, so we're in this range, that second adept, which isn't that great. I mean, it's good, but it's not that great, because we want to go for at least the warrior chest. Knight would be best, but we're at that. So we know that team can do 1.3 mil. I have one Demon Lord key left. If I were to go again, it'd probably double that damage. So we'd be looking at probably 2.7 mil. And 2.7 mil would put us at the warrior chest, which is pretty decent. And I could do that. And then 5 hours from now, if I remember, I could come in and do a third run, because you get a key every 6 hours. Like I said, you can get like 4 keys a day if you time it right. So I could go in and I could do it again for a third and possibly even a fourth time, and hopefully get up to that night chest before tomorrow reset. And then when I log in and I go to Clan Boss screen, I'll have a chest and it'll give me one of these random rewards. And that's basically all there is to Clan Boss. Work with your clan to keep lowering the HP, and as you can see, 1.3 million damage brought the clan boss max HP down to 98%. So next time I go in there, it's going to take off probably another 2%. He'll be at 96%. And then if I have clan members that come in and they start whittling at him, it'll keep going down and down and down. And like I said, if you hit to 0%, everyone that participated will get double rewards from it, and it unlocks the next stage if it's locked for your clan. But that's basically all I have for Clan Boss. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel and have fun. Leave your comments down below if you have any questions, and happy raiding.